If you say, I am very experienced in a job interview, you just made a huge mistake. And I am going to show you exactly what to say instead. Stay with me. Mistake number 3 is the one that most people do not even realize they are making. Welcome to English Star Prep. I am here to help you succeed in English. Today, we are covering the 7 most common English mistakes that adult English as a second language speakers make in job interviews, and more importantly, what to say instead. If you are preparing for a job interview in English, this video could be the difference between getting hired and getting rejected. Let's start with mistake number 1. Mistake number 1. When the interviewer says, "Tell me about yourself," do not say, "I am a very hardworking and responsible person." Here is why this is a problem. First, you are missing the article a. It should be a hardworking person. But that is not the main issue. The real problem is this answer is too generic. Everyone says they are hardworking. The interviewer has heard this 100 times. You sound like every other candidate, and you are just making a claim without proof. Instead, say this example: I have 5 years of experience in customer service, where I consistently exceeded my sales targets by 20%. I am known for solving customer problems quickly and professionally. Notice the difference. You are giving specific numbers, specific achievements, and specific skills. This is called showing, not telling. You are proving you are hardworking instead of just claiming it. Let me say that one more time, slowly, for practice. I have 5 years of experience in customer service, where I consistently exceeded my sales targets by 20%. Mistake number 2. When they ask, "What are your salary expectations?" do not say, "I want high salary" or "I need money." This is embarrassing, and it makes you sound desperate. First, the grammar is wrong. It should be a high salary, not high salary. But the bigger problem is you sound like you only care about money, not the job. Saying "I need money" makes you seem like you are in a weak position. Never negotiate from weakness. Instead, say this: based on my research and my experience level, I am looking for a salary in the range of $50,000 to $60,000. However, I am open to discussion based on the complete benefits package. This is much more professional. You show you have done research. You give a range, not a single number. That gives you negotiation room. You also mention the benefits package, which shows you are thinking about the total compensation, not just money. Key phrase to remember. The phrase to use is "I am looking for a salary in the range of," followed by, however, "I am open to discussion." Mistake number 3, and this is the one I mentioned at the beginning. When they ask, "What is your biggest weakness?" do not say, "I have no weaknesses" or "I am a perfect employee." This is a disaster. Why? Because nobody is perfect, and saying this makes you look arrogant and dishonest. The interviewer knows you have weaknesses. Everyone does. Also, the grammar is wrong. You might try to fix it by saying, "I have no weaknesses," but even with correct grammar, this answer will cost you the job. Instead, use this formula. Mention a real weakness, then explain how you are actively improving it. For example, you could say, "I sometimes focus too much on details, which can slow me down. However, I have been working on this by setting strict time limits for tasks and by prioritizing the most important details first." This answer is brilliant. You are honest about a weakness and you reframe it. Attention to detail can be a strength in many jobs. Then you show self-awareness by explaining how you are fixing it. The formula is name a weakness, then say however you have been working on it, and then give your solution. Here is another example. I used to struggle with public speaking. However, I have been taking a presentation skills course, and volunteering to lead team meetings, and I have improved significantly. Mistake number 4. When the interviewer asks, "Do you have any questions for us?" do not say, "How many vacation days I get?" or "What time I can go home." This makes you look like you're not interested in the work, only in time off. Even if vacation time is important to you, and it should be, this is not the time to ask about it. This is your first interview, not a negotiation. Also, grammar errors. The correct forms are, "How many vacation days do I get?" and "What time can I go home?" You need the helping verbs. Instead, ask questions that show you're interested in growth and contribution. For example, what would success look like in this role during the first 6 months? Or, what opportunities are there for professional development and growth within the company? These questions are powerful. They show you're thinking long-term. You're focused on performance and improvement, not just taking time off. Save questions about vacation, benefits, and schedule for after you get the job offer. In the first interview, focus on showing your value. Mistake number 5. When they ask, "Why did you leave your last job?" never say, "My boss was terrible, the company was bad, or my co-workers were lazy." This is a critical mistake. Even if your boss was terrible, never say that in an interview. Why? Because the interviewer will think, if I hire this person, will they say the same thing about me someday? Complaining about a previous employer makes you look like the problem, not them. It shows poor judgment and lack of professionalism. Instead, focus on the future and what you are looking for, not what you are running from. Try a positive, forward-looking answer. For example, say I'm looking for an opportunity where I can take on more responsibility and develop my leadership skills. Your company's focus on employee growth really aligns with my career goals. See what happened? You did not say anything negative. You focused on positive reasons, growth, responsibility, and alignment with goals. This shows maturity and professionalism. Even if you were fired, you can say the role was not the right fit for my skills, but I learned valuable lessons that I am excited to apply in a position like this one. Key rule: never badmouth your previous employer. Never. Mistake number 6. At the end of the interview, do not say, "So, I get the job," or "When you call me." Those lines sound pushy and desperate, even when the grammar is corrected to, "Do I get the job and when will you call me?" The approach is still too aggressive. You are putting the interviewer in an awkward position. Instead, close with confidence and professionalism. Thank you for your time today. I am very interested in this position, and I believe my experience would be a great fit for your team. What are the next steps in your hiring process? This expresses interest and reminds the interviewer of your value, while asking about next steps in a professional way. Then add, "Would it be appropriate for me to follow up with you next week?" This shows initiative without being pushy. Bonus tip: it is not just what you say, it is how you say it. Avoid these phrases that make you sound uncertain. Maybe I can. I think I could. I will try. These words, maybe, think, and try, make you sound uncertain. Instead, use confident language. Say I can, I will, I have. For example, instead of saying I think I could handle that responsibility, say I can handle that responsibility. In my previous role, I managed similar projects successfully. Confidence in your language creates confidence in the interviewer. Let's recap the 7 mistakes. First, generic self-description. Give specific achievements instead. Second, saying I want a high salary. State a professional salary range based on research. Third, saying I have no weakness. Name an honest weakness and explain how you are improving. Fourth, asking about vacation first makes the wrong impression. Ask about growth opportunities instead. Fifth, badmouthing your previous employer. Focus on future goals and what you will bring to the role. Sixth, asking so I get the job is too direct. Use a professional closing that expresses interest and asks about next steps. Seventh, using uncertain language like maybe or try. Use confident statements such as I can and I will. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. It helps other English as a second language learners find this content. Subscribe to English Star Prep for more professional English lessons. In the comments, tell me which mistake you were making. I read every comment and I will reply with personalized advice. In the next video, I am covering don't say this at the doctor because medical English mistakes can be serious. Click to watch. Good luck with your interview. You've got this.